What's up, everyone? Welcome to our newest podcast, Living in
Parrish, Florida.
We are your hosts, Habib Massari
And Richard Souksengphet.
And today we're bringing you episode 1. We don't have a theme for episode 1. This is all about talking to you, introducing ourselves, talking a little bit about who we are, why we love Parrish and real estate, and then hopefully capturing you, our audience, and making this a informational, educational, and fun podcast.
So come and join us on this magical ride.
Keep your hands, feet, head, and children next to you at all times. Inside the vehicle, please. So, Richard, Tell us about yourself.
Yeah, so hello everybody. My name is Richard Souksengphet, and I'm originally from Illinois. Moved down here to Florida in 2003, lived in Sarasota, Bradenton, and made Parrish, Florida my home in 2011. How about you, Habib?
Well, I've been in Florida since 2015, originally from Puerto Rico, born and raised. So if you need someone to help you in Spanish, let me know. It is my first language, even though I'm not going to speak Spanish right now. And back then, I had a corporate job. They gave me a promotion, moving to Florida, and I live and work kind of on the southwest area of Florida. I lived in Port Charlotte for a little bit, then Lakewood Ranch, and now I'm here in Parrish.
Nice. And how are you liking Parrish so far?
I love Parrish. So Parrish really called our attention. We thought, I'm going to be honest, guys, we thought it was in the middle of nowhere at the beginning. But once we started visiting it more and educating ourselves about the area, it really captured our attention. We love the master plan community aspect of it. It is a very family friendly, very family oriented, and there's a lot of developing happening. So we're excited for what's here, but also for what's to come.
That's awesome.
What about you, Richard?
Yeah, so we decided to make Parrish, Florida our home back in 2011. And originally I come from a Midwest feel, so we like that small town feeling, but being part of a growing community. They had some great homes and prices out there, out in this area, which we really loved. And we love spending time with all the families and friends that we've made over the years.
That's pretty exciting, man.
Very exciting.
Thank you for sharing with the group, Richard. So what got you into real estate?
Yeah, so have you guys ever played that game Monopoly? Well, Monopoly was one of my all-time favorite games back when I was growing up, and collecting properties was a lot of fun. And so what got me into real estate was Monopoly, actually, and most importantly, helping people get to the next chapter in their life when it comes to home ownership. How about you, Habib?
That is a great story. My story is not as fun as that one, actually. So I bought a property in Puerto Rico with my dad. He helped me through the process and he co-signed. Puerto Rico real estate is a little bit different. So I don't feel like that was my first home purchase experience. But then when I moved to Florida, I did buy a property in Lakewood Ranch. And the agent that I had at the time was pretty bad. Not going to say their name, but it was they signed me and then I didn't see them until the walkthrough, and then they didn't even show up to closing, honestly. But when I sold that property, I did have a great agent. She's actually my friend right now. And then when I moved, I met other people that were into real estate. I really got into the whole renovation, flipping aspect of real estate until, talking to a friend of mine, he's like, why don't you get your real estate license? So I thought back about if I do that, what will be my purpose? And I came down to two conclusions. Number one, coming from a sales and service environment, I really want to help people. I want to make sure they're educated. I want to make sure they make great decisions for them and their families. And they get into home ownership because I personally think it is the best investment you can make in life, which, by the way, most wealthy people have made their money in real estate. Fun fact there. But then number two, I wanted to be able to spend more time with my family while still providing for them, and then growing our lifestyle, if you want to call it. Not that we want to have a bougie, expensive lifestyle, but being able to travel and to make sure that my girls have what they need to be successful when they grow up.
It's awesome.
See?
That's a very great beauty pageant answer. I like that.
So, Richard, what are some of your favorite hobbies?
My favorite hobbies?
Yeah.
Well, I love playing Texas Hold'em poker. I like bowling. And I like playing some video games like Apex Legends. So that's very entertaining for me. How about you?
Nice. Well, I do love video games. I've been playing a lot of NBA 2K and MLB The Show. Got into a little bit of Fortnite a couple years ago and Call of Duty. No shame. I'll admit I'll play Fortnite. He does too. He just didn't say it. We are Disney. We're Disney people. We love going to Disney. We are renewing our passes soon and planning some trips already over there. And my girls really enjoy spending time at the parks. So with introductions out of the way, Richard, we talk a little bit about what caught our attention about Parrish. But now that you're a Parrish resident, you sell a lot of real estate in Parrish. What are you most excited about in the area?
Yeah, so what I'm most excited about in Parrish, Florida is the growth of Parrish. So they're building more homes, which we are having people move in from all over Florida and the United States, which is really cool to see because I've seen a lot of people move from Illinois. But not only that, but now we're starting to get shopping and restaurants, which we're very excited with, and hopefully entertainment for both adults and kids in the near future.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think that for me, what is very exciting about the area, it's all the growth and development as well, as you were saying. I think about it more from the economic standpoint, right? I think that right now, Parrish is a hub for people that work in St. Pete, Tampa, Bradenton, Sarasota. So the more, to your point, shops, restaurants, entertainment that opens up, I think there's going to be more job opportunities for people to not only live here and enjoy their free time, but also work and reduce their commutes, hopefully reduce the people that go out, reduce traffic as infrastructure also improves. So like we have a lot of clients that are nurses, and I know those 2 hospitals, as soon as they open up, a lot of them are going to be applying, and that's going to be part of that growth and economic growth, in my opinion, of the area.
Cool.
What do you think Parrish is missing, Richard? I know you said entertainment, but if you had a magic wand that you can just wave and boop, that will show up in Parrish, what would it be and why?
For me, I would like to see better roadways in our area. Right now, as people are moving here and there's more jobs being created, getting around the city is a little bit challenging. So if I were to wave a magic wand, I would say more roadways. How about you, Habib?
I agree with your statement. I think the infrastructure, especially when it comes to roads, it's a little behind compared to how we're building neighborhoods here. But if I could like wave my magic wand, I would love some sort, not to say brands, but some sort of outdoor entertainment. Either, you know, some of those golf or mini golf places, or I don't know, something outdoor. I feel we're missing, and it should be coming soon, but we're missing a downtown area that you can shop, dine, and have fun in the outdoors. And, you know, that will include a place like that, for example. And I know it's coming. I know there's plans, but they got to get here a lot quicker, honestly. So, yeah, if I could wave my magic wand and make it appear, that will be item number 1 on my list.
That's cool. I definitely agree with you there, Habib. So
episode 1 was supposed to be all about us and why we're in real estate. I think we gave the best recap summary that we could have without maybe boring the audience. Hopefully we didn't bore you and you're still watching. But if we had to talk just a little bit about real estate, Richard, I got 3 main questions for you, and I'll give you my answers as well. So are you down to play this game?
Hey, hit me with your best shot.
Okay. So number 1, if you had to give a 60-second market update for real estate in Parrish, what would you say?
Yeah, so for buyers, now is a great time to buy a home, especially if you're buying a new build home, as you have great rate incentives, closing cost incentives, and some builders are even open to having a offer price on their homes with no wait. If you're looking to buy a resale home, sellers are very open to offers as they want to get to their next steps. For sellers, now is still a great time to sell as long as you have the expectation that you have to price your home correctly and know that you may be competing against builders around the area. What do you think, Habib?
So very similar to your answer. I'm going to expand on that a little bit, right? So I think for buyers right now, it is an interesting time, right? I think the home affordability, it is a valid conversation to have. It is very top of mind for people. But right now you can get some amazing deals, both on resale and new construction. So if you go to new construction, there's a lot of builders slashing prices and taking offers, to your point, on their quick moving homes. We've been able to save some clients $30,000-$40,000 on a couple of homes. Almost all of them are offering a rate buy down, some as low as 3.75%. And then most of them, if not all, are also paying more than half or all of your closing costs. So you could literally get into a home with just your down payment and a really good rate, especially as rates continue to fluctuate and go up and down, as they have in the past 2 months. So I think that is very interesting for buyers. There is some great opportunities in the resale market too. As homes sit in the market a little bit longer, there are some sellers that, for life reasons, right, they just need to sell, and they might be willing to negotiate, offer seller concessions, cut the price of their home, and you can get into an existing home for a really good price. When it comes to sellers, right, if you think about what we just said about buyers, you might think, well, this sounds contradicting, but not really, right? So if you're a seller that has a lot of equity in your home and you need to sell because you got promoted for your job, you need to relocate, maybe you still have a lot of equity and you want to cash it out to upgrade your home or move to another part of Florida even, it is a good time to sell. Like, people are looking for homes all the time, and homes are still selling, and we're doing deals on resale homes as well. It's just going to take a lot. It's going to take patience. It is not 2021, 2022, where we just put your sign and people are lining up the door for open houses and showings. So it's going to take negotiating skills. It's going to take patience. It might take price cuts unless you're aggressive and you price your home accordingly at the beginning. And then you just got to hire the right real estate agents. You got two right here. That's a subject for another day. But yeah, I mean, it depends on each person's situation, specifically for sellers. And I think that if you have some really honest real estate agents, and again, there's a lot of really great agents in the Parrish area. We have a lot of friends that are just amazing agents. I know that both us and some of them will tell you, you know what, you should not sell your home right now. And that is sometimes tough to tell someone because you want to help them out. But if you prioritize relationships over transactions, I think that's going to go a long way with those sellers. So yeah, that's kind of my little take on the market right now. It is weird overall. It is just a weird market. But yeah, people are still buying and selling. So question number 2, Richard. I'm going to rephrase this first. We love all of our new construction sales reps. There's a couple of you that are going to send us messages. You know who you are. But generally, if you had a buyer that is looking for a home under $400,000 and they only have cash for their down payment, what would be your top 3 recommendations, Richard, and why?
Man, so this is definitely hard to choose from because there's many great builders out here in Parrish, Florida. But if I had to choose 3 builders under that price point, I would probably choose number 1, D.R. Horton, number 2, Simply Dwell, and number 3, Lennar.
And why, sir?
Yeah, so all 3 of these builders have great floor plans that would meet the criteria of homes under $400,000. And not only that, but they're centrally located to everything being built close to Moccasin Wallow and also proximity to Lakewood Ranch. So how about you, Habib?
I mean, it is a very interesting question, right? Because I think it's going to come down to what the buyer sees as a priority, if I'm being very honest. If I had to narrow down 3, I would say right now, Meritage Homes in Salt Meadows. They have some really nice incentives, some good pricing, and you can find bigger homes, honestly. They even have some 3-car garage under $500,000, right? I know we're talking under $400,000, but just overall great value builder. I would say Bella Lago as well. They have a couple of communities in the area. They always have some amazing prices. They have some great spaces and square footage homes that they offer. And then they have some really cool sales reps too that can help you out. Shout out to Christina and Portia and Josh and everyone
Harlan.
else. And Harlan, yeah. Sorry,
Harlan.
My bad. So that would be number 2. And then number 3, I mean, I gotta go with Lennar. They're a nice builder that offers some nice upgrades, and they have over 10 floor plans to offer. A lot of them were under 400,000, and they even have some really nice townhome options. So there's a lot. You know, Casa does a great job with their homes as well. Simply Dwell. There's options out there, honestly.
You've got Highland Homes and Adams also.
Oh, yes. Adams has some really good rate promos right now, too. So, yeah, there's a lot of options for buyers out there right now to get into home ownership under 400,000. Okay, so opposite scale. You get a client that wants luxury, upgrades galore. What are your top 3 choices, Richard?
Oh man, I love this part of it. So the 3 builders that I see in the Parrish area for luxury, designing the way that you want your house to be built would be number 1, West Bay. They build some amazing, beautiful homes out here. Number 2 would be Neo, builds awesome homes. And number 3 would be Medallion Homes.
Richard, I actually agree with all 3 of those. West Bay builds some amazing homes, tall ceilings, 3-car garage, wide lots. Their homes are stunning. Medallion Homes is a semi-custom, almost custom builder, depending on the community. Stunning homes as well. Neil's builds some really good quality. But I'm actually looking forward to Ashton Woods coming soon in the Moccasin Wallow area. Taylor Morrison on Buckeye, and then I want to see what Pulte brings with their wide lots and their new community out in Rutland. Which actually leads me to your top 3 new builders coming into town.
Yeah, so for me...
We didn't plan that question. That's why he is caught off guard, guys. But this is how we do it here.
So the top 3 builders that I am most excited to come into town, you mentioned one of them, Taylor Morrison, which isn't out here in Parrish yet. So I would say Taylor Morrison is definitely one of my top ones. There's a builder out in Texas that is coming out this way. What was the name of them?
Perry Homes.
Perry Homes. I've seen Perry Homes build some great homes out in Texas, and I'm excited to see what they build out here. And not only that, but new to the Parrish community is also DRB Home, which is building in the new Lagoon community and Sea Air.
We didn't even talk about Dreamfinders Homes. See, guys, we got subjects for you all, okay? So just stay tuned. I'm not going to keep asking real estate questions. So with that, do you think we can wrap it up, Richard?
Yeah, let's do this.
So thank you for sticking by. If you are still with us, hopefully you are. Please share this video with your friends and family members. Subscribe to the channel. Watch a couple of our property tours on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok. And we'll see you on the next one.
Yep, and until then,
3, 2, 1, let's go.